So it's you, and it's all the different aspects of you.
Race would be one, your sexuality.
Your gender, your socioeconomic standings.
And the way all of those come together to make up you.
And they leave the person more disadvantaged than if they had, say, one identity, like if they were just a black man or if they were just a white woman.
In elementary school, I went to a predominantly black school. And then coming into middle school and high school, I went to a predominantly Mexican school. And since I can identify with both, there was a little bit of conflict. Like people would be like, oh, you're not Mexican or you're adopted or something like that, because my mom is Mexican and white. So it was going through that struggle with me knowing who I am and then people saying what they thought I was.
Everybody knows that everybody's going through something, that we shouldn't have to be judged on where we come from or what we look like or the clothes we wear.
With dress codes, a lot of queer, trans people of color are usually dress coded.
The pressure to conform to what society wants us to be. So if you're a female, you're supposed to have your hair long, you're supposed to be wearing, pink. For men, it might be being masculine, being the head of the household.
These assumptions kind of keep us from reaching our full potential.
Oftentimes I find that teaching about prejudice helps reduce it, because once you know that there's a possibility that you have a prejudice, you're more likely to catch it.
There are new things about us that aren't just set in stone, like our genders and our sexualities, and they need to know that it's flexible. We're not now realizing, it's more it's being acknowledged now. It's important for them to now educate themselves with that new knowledge.
I think the main thing is just asking, just not to just assume. It's kind of hard not to, but if you do not understand or you do have a question, the worst thing that the person could say is, oh, I don't want to answer that, or that's not a good question to ask, you know what I mean? So